This is it, what? Fettuccine with the team, we getting lit. What? Got it rolled up, now who really tryna hit? One, puff, puff, then we pass. Then we pass. Then we pass.
Well.
Guess who's Bizak?
Look who it is.
Back in your mouth.
We done returned.
For
another go-round. What's going on, homie? How you been?
Man, I'm doing good. How are you?
You sure you're doing good?
I think I'm doing excellent.
You doing excellent?
I'm doing excellent.
Excelente.
How are you doing?
Wow, that's a lot. That's pretty good.
How your mama doing? How your
I'm
papa
doing all right.
doing?
I'm cool. I'm chilling. I'm maxing and relaxing. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
I hope so.
Yeah, absolutely.
Your energy seems a bit distracted today.
Don't talk about my energy.
I'm just putting it out there.
Nah, don't talk about my energy. My energy good. I'm good.
It is. Okay.
We good around these parts. We good on this side. You know what I'm saying?
Cheers to that.
Cheers to that. Salud. You know what I'm saying? Back at it again. You know what I'm saying? We have returned. Mm-hmm. It's the Herbal Tea Podcast. It's your man, EarthTone.
And your man, the real PZ, holding you down with the right dose of the highest notes.
Quality over quantity. You know what I'm saying?
Period. Shout out to the ladies and gentlemen and the ladies and the gentle them.
Ow. We out here.
Had to do that.
Episode 63.
63.
You know what I'm saying? We're going to get right to this music thing that we known for.
That's we known for.
You know what I'm saying? That we do so well.
Period.
Who we got? Who we bringing to the table?
The first one we bringing to the stage. It's a new one.
Newbies.
You know what I'm saying?
I love a newbie.
I love a newbie too. Her name is Kelela.
Kelela.
She has made it, know that is how it's pronounced. People would normally pronounce it Kelela.
Oh, see?
Or Kelela or some other shit.
No, Kelela.
Kelela. Emphasis on the second syllable.
I like it.
Kelela. That's her name. And it's her real name. Mm-hmm. So she is a DC born and raised second-gen Ethiopian American.
Come on, second-gen.
So that would mean, if I understand it correctly, that her grandparents are from Ethiopia. Just like I'm first-gen. My parents were born in Honduras.
Got you. That makes sense.
Right. So she started music young, singing in school choirs, learning how to play violin, and then moving on to singing jazz in cafes while she was in college. And she did a short stint in a progressive metal band for a little bit.
Come on, short stint.
Right, short stint.
Wow, okay.
Right, so she eventually moved to LA and signed with a label owned by a DJ producer, Kingdom. Mm-hmm. And that single was called Bankhead. It came out in 2013.
Okay.
And I heard that record, and that record is a banger for me.
Okay,
Just
interesting.
want to put y'all on.
Interesting.
Get into that Kelela Bankhead. And it's on her first mixtape, Cut For Me, which came out in 2013 under that label. And then one of those songs from that mixtape ended up in a Solange St. Heron compilation mixtape. So St. Heron was the label that Solange started about 10 years ago.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And so one of the songs Kelela made had ended up there, and they ended up touring.
Look at that.
She ended up guesting on Solange's 2016 album, A Seat at the Table.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Right.
Yeah.
So her first EP, Hallucinogen, came out 2015. Then she did the Solange, appeared on Solange's album, and then she released her debut album, Take Me Apart, in 2017. And a year after, did a whole remix album, Mary J. Blige style, had a whole bunch of artists.
You remind me.
Yeah, she did that whole thing and remixed the whole album in 2018, exactly a year later releasing that, and had contributions from the likes of K-Tra Daddy.
Come on.
And Serpentwithfeet.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of,
more on that later. Have you heard of Kelela?
Yeah, so among those collaborators you just mentioned, she also had Jungle Pussy on that thing.
She sure did.
You know what I'm saying? And Cupcake.
She sure did.
So she was out here doing her thing. And she's been around for a little minute. She ain't no spring chicken.
She's not. She been around.
She about our generation. So chilling. Not to age ourselves, but we out here. We've been in these streets.
Listen, we've been out here. We still look great and amazing.
You know what I'm saying? Fine wine in it.
Period. Alright.
Yeah.
You like that?
So shout out to Kelela.
Shout out to Kelela. She has a single. Actually, she put a whole album out. She hadn't put out an album out since Take Me Apart. This is her first album in 5 years. So the whole album is called Raven. And the first track, which is the one we're reviewing, is called Washed Away.
Washed Away.
And it came out as a single the same day the album was released. She dropped the video. So February 10th, 2023 is when we did that.
Okay.
All right. And I'm going to go ahead and put it out there.
How you feeling?
I gave it a 48 mid.
48% mid. Okay.
I gave it a 48 mid for y'all.
Okay.
Listen. I love the synth droney chords that go through that shit.
Oh my
when
God.
I first put this shit on, you not understand how crazy my weeks had been, how stressed out. I was screaming on you. So when we had decided Kelela was gonna be, and I put this song on, yo, my whole body was like,
it just went through your whole soul, huh? It's one of them.
And then I heard the rest of the album, and we'll talk about that a little bit later.
Okay.
But that album was set off with those drones and her really, really ghostly kind of voice, which I dig as well. But the thing is about that song is it kind of comes and then it floats right through you and then floats right away without leaving much of an impression. So I feel like it was missing a little texture. Like if she would have threw something with a deep bass on it, like at the very end, she had the sound effect of the wave and it had like sort of a deeper resonance to kind of bring a little bit more of a vibe to it. So maybe she would have, maybe you don't have to make it a dance song, but like just like a boom somewhere, maybe an 808 or something with a little bit of sub in there to kind of mix up the texture.
Okay.
That's how I really, really felt about it. But her voice is really, really, like she reminds me of Solange, actually. Her voice is very soft and feathery and flowery like that. So I could see like how that would work on a Solange record because Solange kind of sounds like that. You know what I'm saying? So that was, the thing about that is they don't have no presence.
Okay.
That was my only. That was my only.
So Floaty went through you, but like more like a cloud, like
like a 420 cloud situation.
Okay.
Don't really stay. So that was my whole take. 48 mid for me.
I see you. It was an interesting track for me. I liked it. I enjoyed it a lot. I gave it a 56% mid.
You gave it a 56?
Yeah.
I knew you was gonna give it a Reggie. I knew you was gonna do it.
No. I like this joint.
Okay.
She was giving me all of the feels. It is the intro track to the LP.
Yeah.
Very ambient production. A lot of space, a lot of reverbs, no drums. She got like trancey vocals, trippy synths all throughout. Up until the end, it did give you a little bit of an 808. It gave you like a crashing wave sound, like a
yeah.
And then it kind of gave some sound effects, like very towards the end. And she's saying far away the whole time. She doesn't say washed away the whole song. It's more of like a poem. It's like if you go to look at the lyrics, it's set up like a little, not a haiku, but one of those poems. It's very short. It's like 4 bars, and she just in and out real quick. And then all she doing is saying the trancey. It's that echolalia.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like she putting elements
I
into
guess
it.
she is. Yeah,
exactly. She heard the album. But Limerick, that's the other one I was thinking of.
Limerick.
But it's short and sweet. The mist, the light, the dust that settles in the night, the hope, the longing, fade away, blurry eye. Like those is the bars. Like she's singing those. Because I couldn't exactly hear. I ain't picked those up. I had to go find the lyrics. But you could feel like the vocals and the passion and the lyrics that she's saying. It's kind of dope. But it was a little bit empty and it's short and it feels like an intro. It's like it came and went. So as much as I enjoyed it, it was like a little.
What'd you think about the video?
The video was giving me like Burning Man vibes and shit. Like it was in the desert. She was out there. She had the clothes on. She was like, she had the leather braid, the leather dreads. Wig.
I didn't know what the fuck that shit was.
That shit was fly.
I thought she was trying to do like Knuckles in Sonic the Hedgehog. I was trying to figure that out.
That was definitely the Knuckles.
She took it off and she's bald and whatnot. But I was not understanding what that was.
Predator. Yeah, she was given the leather dress, and then she took them shits off, and she had like a low fade, and she was beautiful. Like her face is just like, she's like got perfect symmetry and her jawbones and all that crazy shit. But the song was give you all of those vibes and feels, but it's definitely like a set off to an album type of joint. Like it ain't really, you ain't going back to it. I ain't really playlisting it. It's ambient. I might throw it on something like a vibe music to set the vibe, or when you like tripping on some shit, you looking at some, you know what I mean? You ate a couple things and you looking
trying
to see
come
shit.
down.
Yeah.
You're not trying to overwhelm yourself because the trip is too crazy.
Yeah, it's like audio Epsom salt.
Yeah. What? Yo, did he say that? Audio Epsom salt.
Come on, fam.
He really said that.
Come on, fam.
On the air.
We out here.
I'm not mad.
We out here.
Okay.
But that's how I was feeling with it. 56 mid.
48 and 56.
What's that?
That's 104. And then we divide that by 2. That gives us
52. 52% mid.
52. So that's what we
for
doing.
Average. Okay. I'm not mad at it.
Shout out to Kelela.
Kelela. I love it. All right. 52 average. Let's see what we got. Who we got next?
Who do we have next?
Who's the contender?
Who is the contender? You tell me.
Well, I mean, Kelela, we had a rookie in the building.
Right.
And now we got alumni.
We got our alumni.
You know what I'm saying?
In the building.
Serpentwithfeet.
Imagine that. What?
You know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead and get that joint on.
And I think they know each other.
I mean, you just heard we just dropped them, just name dropped them.
Pretty much.
Gonna Go. That's the name of the joint that's coming up. Let's get that on.
Shout out.
Let me go ahead and give a couple of bars about him. So first of all, we reviewed his joint, Same Size Shoe, on episode 30. So you can go back and look at that. We did a whole intro, laid him out, blah, Q plus artist.
Right.
Singer-songwriter, raised in Baltimore. Be more. You know what I'm saying? Grew up in the church choir. So you already know what kind of juice and weight that entails. Like you gotta have a certain amount of chops to grow up in the choir and be, hold it down in one of the choirs.
Right.
Currently based in BK, released his first single, Curiosity of Other Men, in 2014. Featured on Brockhampton's Tanya of 2018's Iridescent, the LP. And then he also got 2 joints with Bjork, like just to flex on him real quick. Like he got just 2 collabs with Bjork.
That's a flex right there. Bjork don't work with
like
everybody.
come on, like who is this guy? Like what is he doing? But that's how he feeling with it. Serpentwithfeet. HTP alum. Of course you heard of him.
I heard a serpent, delicious serpent with feet. I had seen the video of the song we're reviewing, and I just want to say, I know he probably taken and whatnot.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a shot.
But, I don't mind being that bitch on the side, period, okay?
Hey, man.
I'm going to kick it to you.
You got to lay it out how you going to give it.
That's how it goes. Shit, we grown. Fuck all that.
I hear you. He out here. The video was real cute, real sexy. He had a nice little partner with him, his leading man. You know what I'm saying? They was doing this thing. He kept the same. I see he brought back his aesthetic from the first project, the last project.
Yeah.
Same, like, I don't know, it's a grainy, sunny, vibey feel. A lot of like flowers, blouses, like flowy stuff. Like I like the way he bring it. And then they chilling in the pickup truck. He just laying and they cuddling. Like
chilling in Prospect Park or something.
Real simple, but like, I like it. Gonna Go came out February 13th. 2 minutes, 57 seconds. I rock with this joint, fam.
Rock with this song. Yeah, you rock with it.
72% loud.
Wow.
For me.
Wow.
Yeah.
God.
That's how I'm feeling. It starts underwater. Like it got like the warpy, filtered out, airy effect. The synth sounds are dope. Cool effects he got on his voice. It's like an audio intro at the beginning. Like they do some kind of effect with his voice. It's like a sound. It's not really a lyrics or words or anything. I got slippers at his house, but we ain't got no label. We made good love on his couch, but he's still not able to say what he wants from me. Like he telling you a story out here. Like he already setting the, like you already know what he talking about. What's the vibe? Like right there, you get the whole story from those 2 lines. You could feel the song. He wants love, but he don't want it one-sided. He want it to be mutual. You know what I'm saying? It's a 2-way street. If he don't feel like he wanted love, he up out of there. And it's hurting him to do it. He want to be there, but he going through all those emotions. So it's kind of like detaching himself, but he processing it. And that's what the song was giving. Like he gonna go, but like it still hurt, and he got to process before he just up and run.
Oh, word.
It's kind of crazy. Like he was. I mean, he was giving all of the feels. I fuck with it. I just want somebody who wants me. Like I'm gonna go where the love is. Like he keeping it a buck with you. And then like you see in the cutesy, like so it's like, is he in the video? Is that where he went and got the love, or is that the one he kind of leaving? And he gonna be leaving him to go get the love. So you kind of don't know in the video. They don't really make it clear.
There better not be a breakup date be happening in the video. You just gonna sit him down. You're like, yo, this is what it is.
I don't know. Like maybe that's the dude he went and found.
Wow.
Because when he had to go, so that was where the love is. Or that's the dude he leaving. He got to leave to go get love. I don't know who it is. I don't know. But that's how I was feeling about it. 72% loud. You know what I'm saying? He been crunching numbers, and it says you're not the one. I mean, he crunched the numbers. Like,
is that what he did?
It's not adding up. Like
is that what he did?
I did some adding, and
you crunched the numbers.
You like number 7
for real?
Like,
okay.
You're not the one though. So I don't know.
We finna crunch numbers in a second.
I don't know. How you felt about it?
I love the video that he did.
Okay.
And like, where he probably filmed that? He probably filmed that shit at either Prospect Park or Fort Greene.
You think so?
I don't know.
That looked like that was in LA somewhere.
I don't know where the fuck he filmed that shit out, but it could be whatever. It is what it is. It was cute. I don't like the song.
Whoa.
I'm gonna give it a 21. Reginald, come out. Get this song. Get this song. Get this song.
A 21?
21. Because, okay, here's why. Like, didn't we review a song off his last album, Beacon? I think either
Same size shoe.
Yeah, we reviewed one of his songs.
Yes,
and that song was all right. And then I heard the rest of the album, and I was kind of impressed with this album.
Okay.
But the album gave me something that I didn't get with this particular record. I felt like he was sleeping on this song too.
I mean,
he was giving Sid, but you know what I'm saying, with a side of like Deacon. You know what I'm saying, sunshiny.
It was like a hushy falsetto.
And I don't like those lyrics.
Nah?
Sorry, I'm gonna go where the love goes. It is what it is. Yeah, it is what it is.
I mean,
it's not, I don't know. It's not singing for me. It's not giving. I think a hook with a little bit more, a little less.
It's a melancholy joint.
Like sure, I got the melancholy. I got the melancholy and all of that, you know. But did he? Why so sad?
Because he really loved this man. Like he don't want to leave, but he not giving him. He gave him mad chances.
All right,
and he's just not showing him that he want to be with him. So he got to bounce. But like this is sad. I don't want to bounce.
I'm sure.
But he got to go where the love is. He could get love.
The love is here.
Like don't get it twisted.
The love is here. I'm trying to tell him the love is here. The love is already here. But you didn't have to sing this song. You don't have to sing this song.
So he should have just not even recorded the whole joint.
Nah. Wow. We could have just talked about it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'll be the shoulder to cry on and whatnot. And give me on your feels. I'll be your soundboard for like a hot second.
That's interesting.
But you don't have to sing this song to me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You don't have to sing the song. But it is what it is. At the same time, it's going to be a Reggie for me.
I love it. So 72%.
And we're going to add that up. We're going to crunch those numbers.
Crunch the numbers and see if it's the one.
We're going to crunch the numbers.
I don't think it's the one.
It might. I don't know. What you gave it?
72.
72. We gave it reverse numbers. So,
yeah.
No, not exactly.
No,
not exactly.
You had to give it a 27. A little bit better grade.
Maybe on a different day.
Damn.
So 21.
I was not expecting that one.
And 72. It is a 93.
Oof.
Divide that by 2.
It's like a 40.
That's a 46.
Oof.
That's a
Okay.
46.
That's not bad.
Okay, the last one we gave was a 52.
52?
52 was
Okay, so
the
it looks
first
like
one in review, Kelela.
it looks like we got a winner. Kelela wins the head-to-head
Yes, Kelela.
between Kelela and Serpentwithfeet.
Yes,
Yo,
with
that's
the song. With the song. That's
Okay,
the song. See,
listen.
I felt something on that song, but this serpent.
You wasn't feeling it.
Got to
You ain't
slither
get
away.
bit. Okay. Well, listen. Well, luckily we don't gotta leave on such a bitter note. We got
Really?
at least a Taylor Swift
I'm
joint.
better. Okay.
No, like a sour note. Like, cause you kind of Reginald. That's like sour, like bad sour diesel. We got an ally of the day.
Who is the ally of the day?
We got Miss Taylor Swift in the building.
Shout out to the Swifties.
Tay Tay.
Tay Tay.
Is that the name of the hive? The Swifties?
The Swifties, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So you a Swiftie? She a Swifter? You know what I'm saying? She got Swifties.
I got a Swiffer. Swift.
Oh,
I got
okay.
that.
Swiffer.
Yeah, but I don't know about Swifties.
You don't know about the Swifters? Swifties. Okay, shout out to the Swifties and Taylor Swift. She got a new album that she just put out last fall, but then she came out and she dropped some remixes for the single she got out here. So of course you know Tay Tay. We reviewed her before, episode 6 actually. She was a previous ally and she's back again. She was recently in the news for battling it out with Ticketmaster. So she's going on tour for this album, Midnights, the LP, and the tickets went on sale and they had to crash. They crashed the site. They didn't have the demand. They couldn't.
Broke the internet.
The IP wasn't equipped to take the demand or something like that.
So the Swifties broke the internet.
And then
basically.
on top of that, the bots that come and snatch up the tickets and resell them for like quadruple the price. So it was a shit show.
Love the bots.
And she had, she called Ticketmaster out on it. She said, we had already went through this. We asked y'all if y'all could, handle the demand. We knew it was going to be millions of people trying to get these tickets, blah, blah, blah. But long story short, 2.4 million people were still able to get tickets and they going to the show. And that just lets you know it was millions upon millions more that couldn't get tickets. But the tickets was going for like thousands of dollars, like crazy. But yeah, she out here with it. So that just lets you know the demand. She's pop star status. I mean, she's out here with it. I forgot what number album this is.
Oh, I don't know, man. It's got to be the 10th or something like that. 9th
That's what I was
10th.
thinking, but I thought I might be like gassing it a little bit. But
no, she's up there.
okay, well, she been out here with it. I mean, Tay Tay.
Yeah, Tay Tay.
How you feel about?
We love Tay Tay. We love Tay Tay around here. We love the Swifties and all of that. Have you seen the video?
I did see the video.
The video is kind of cutesy.
The video fly.
And the video kind of made the news because the leading man in the video is actually a trans model by the name of Laith Ashley.
Yep.
I said that right.
Laith Ashley, yep.
Laith Ashley. And they were in a episode of Pose, episode 6.
Dope.
You know what I'm saying? I forgot the name of the episode, but we were just looking at it before we started filming it.
And that's dope.
And I had not seen that episode in a minute, but you pointed out the stripper. He was a stripper, and I think he had a little bit more of a role in the episode.
Yes.
Sebastian was his name. Right?
Okay.
So shout out to Taylor Swift for offering that platform.
I mean, that's big. That's huge visibility. That's just one of the many things she, gets noted as being an ally for.
These are the reasons why.
Absolutely. So we got Lavender Haze. That's the name of the track. Came out March 3rd, 2023. The remixes. She threw the single back on the remix LP. So it's like 4 remixes and then it's the original joint. 3 minutes, 21 seconds. I vibe with this joint. It's a little bit of a bop for me. I gave it a 62% loud.
Ooh, gave it a loud.
I gave it a 62% loud. The Lavender Haze, I like to play on a term. So it's a 50s term, and it pretty much means like the honeymoon phase. You smitten with somebody you deeply in love. Lavender Haze. And then you think about lavender, it's soothing. You usually put it in, you like to smell it. It kind of gives calming elements. And then she's talking about this love that she found that gives her, you know, those sentiments, calms her down. She's under a lot of heat right now. You know, he brings her down and makes her feel comfortable at home, somebody she can open up with, speak with, talk with. And it opens up with the drums. It kind of gives me like Kanye stronger drums, like the that don't kill me, like boom, boom, boom. I was like, was she doing a slap in the face almost?
Yeah.
Like the way it opened up, and it's just like 4 bars of that before it ain't no vocals or nothing, and the drums just coming. I'm like, that's kind of hard. If she wasn't thinking that, I would have thought something like that just to, you know.
So guess who was
on some petty.
Guess who was one of the producers on the record?
Who?
Soundwave.
Oh,
he
shit.
Produced for Kendrick Lamar, most notably his song Money Trees. And
oh my God.
That's like one of my favorite Kendrick songs.
That's my shit.
So he's one of the many producers in the song.
Wow, okay.
And I believe like he's probably providing that thump.
It definitely got that thump to it. That's another thing I liked about the song. She coming in and, you know, she's not really, she's being introverted with it. She's being very kind of self-aware with the joint. She's like, you don't really feed into my melancholy art. Like, that's kind of a sharp little, hard little line. That's like taking a step and like, I know, because that's one of the critiques I give her. Like, every song is about a breakup. It's always like sad, blah, 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 blah. The same note, right? But she does it well, and she feeds it to you that's palatable to a wide audience. The what do you call them? The Swifties, they eat it up. They love it, right? But she's self-aware about it. She recognizes it, and she leans into it. Like, fuck it, this is my shit. I'm going to do my acoustic shit when I want. I'm going to lean into my heartbreak when I want. And you're going to hold that, and that's who I am. This is what it is. And I like Lil's lines like that. I've been under scrutiny, oh yeah. You handle it beautifully, yeah, oh yeah. Like, she be having her little patented flows and melodies. They still don't be crazy. They got certain, like, it's a certain vanilla wafer to it. You know what I'm saying?
That part.
You know what I'm saying? But the sauce that she get from the production and the way she like leans into her melodies, and then the video added to it for me as well. Like once I saw the video, it kind of like, okay, it really full circled the story for me. I was like, I kind of like get it even more. I rock with it. It was a 62% loud for me. Shout out to Tay Tay. Where you at with it, man? Where you at on the spectrum with it?
Shout out to the Swifties. I gave it a 55 mid.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I'm kind of on the same.
Actually, not too far off.
Yeah, we kind of on the same wavelength. We might be both in that lavender hazy situation.
I mean,
you read a lot into it. You read a lot. You got a lot from it. So I got a little bit of a different note.
Okay.
I didn't know. Okay, I guess it was about a relationship, so it's that's a bit obvious. But I felt that the song was about like inner peace and self-assurance. Okay. So, you know, and I was like, you know, a song like that could be a little heavy. So it should always sound this good, though. I thought it sounded good for a song that could get heavy like that.
Yeah.
Resisting the need to prove to people who basically will do what they say or what they do anyways, like just letting go and letting kind of what happens happen, letting people say what they gotta say, think what they think, but I'm gonna go ahead and go with this energy, go with this love, go with that haze. That's what I got from it.
Okay.
There's no urgency or weight to that though. There's like, I'm not getting, like, it's not something I playlisted, and it's not something I kind of feel like, oh man, it's sending me, it's like giving me any kind of life.
Yeah.
So, but it's just a nice little bop. And
okay.
And what she did for the video, using her platform like that, obviously she always knows the right things to do to kind of represent the way she need to represent. But this doesn't look like, it's not like she tried. It's not like it's part of her. This is who she is.
Yeah. So
I get the general sense that it's genuine. You know what I'm saying? So
okay.
It's definitely a bop. 55 mid for me.
Okay. So we got a 55% mid. We got a 62% loud. Total that up, you get what?
Let me see.
What's our math? 62, 55, that's 62, 127.
55 is 117.
117.
Divide that by 2. That's a 58.
58, okay. All right. Well, I mean, we ain't got no verses. We ain't tallying it up. So shout out to Swifty.
Shout out to the Swifties.
Taylor Swift and the Swifties. You know what I'm saying?
got-
I don't know why we giving credit to the Swifties for the music, but hey, they support, they inspire her. She do it for them and all of the other people who fuck with the music. And we fuck with her here at the Herbal Tea Podcast because she's definitely shown and proven that she's an ally.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So we're going to hold it down and we're going to go ahead and do it because that's a wrap for us.
That is
for
a
today
wrap.
at least.
You already know.
And we're going to end it on a motherfucking high note.
Like we always do. Peace.
This is it, what? Fettuccine with the team, we getting lit. What? Got it rolled up, now who really tryna hit? One, puff, puff, then we pass.